Hello people YouTube, how are you today? It's me Abby and today we are doing another full face of new makeup. Here's the thing. It's all right behind me. This is literally, my bed is just covered with new makeup and there's an Ulta bag with new makeup in it too. The thing is, I have been collecting a lot of this makeup for like the last 2.5 months now, since mid-September, and we're already in the close to the middle of November. Cause I'm filming this, it's November 11th, I think it is. But yeah, guys, I have a lot of new stuff, from the Morphe 2 skin tint to the Milk Hydro Grip primer to finally getting my hands on the Pure X Raw Beauty Christie palette. And I'm just here, we're gonna get started, guys. Let's do this. Okay, guys, first I'm going to prime my skin. I have 2 new primers, but actually first I gotta put my hair up. Here's the thing. I have noticed this since cutting my hair, that my waves and my curls are coming back. I know it doesn't look like it right now except for the back right here, but that is literally me brushing it in the last day and a half, where I have not been touching it because literally I've been just going to work or watching the kids that I don't do my hair. So I will literally just put it in a top, a half ponytail, and leave it. But I will wake up in the morning with full on curls in my hair, but not cute curls. It's gonna be I call them janky, because there'll be one cute curl in the front, and then there's a piece of hair standing straight up, one hair that's kind of like this, where there's just one curl right here, and then it's straight the rest of the way. So the last couple weeks I've actually been doing my hair, and I usually, before I dyed my hair, I had not styled it in a good 4 months before that, and I've been styling it almost every other day. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing that near the end, but right now I'm going to put it up and we'll get to the primer. For our first product, we have the Smashbox Earth Photo Finish Primer Water. Funny thing is, I bought this at Ross, and it came in a 2-pack with the water and earth, but I gave the water one to my sister because I kind of didn't care for the smell of it, and earth really got me, and but the thing is, I have not used this yet, so we're gonna do a layer of this first. On a side note, guys, just to let you know, I have my window open because my family started turning off the air conditioning because it is getting cooler, but my room still gets really hot. So if you hear any kind of noises, cars, or construction going on, I'm sorry, my neighbors are getting their house redone, so I'm just letting you know in advance. Also in advance, if you're watching this still right now, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. That scared me. I have my door open because I'm puppy sitting right now, too. And the wind shut it. And that scared the living crap out of me. But anyways, what I was trying to say is also share this with your friends. And now we're going to get on with the rest of the video. I feel like I've been talking too much and not a lot of makeup. Next up, I'm going to double this primer water with the Hydro Grip. I have never tried this, but I've heard a bunch of great reviews on it, and I'm really excited to try it. The primer water feels really nice. It's really hydrating, and I need that for my dry skin. But I also want to see how this works, so I'm going to just do 3 pumps on my hand, and we'll see how that works. I heard this is sticky. Maybe I should be putting this on after I do my eyebrows, but we'll see. Just to let you know, I also got new eyebrow products. I got this at Ulta. It was $30, and it comes with a miniature brow definer, brow gel, the brow gels, and the brow wiz. And I've been really wanting to try Anastasia brow products because everybody tells me how good it is. And I do have the Anastasia brow pomade, and I love it. But at the same time, I want to venture into more brow products. And also, because of the fact that I dyed my hair, my brows are going to look a little bit darker because I bought this while I still had my really, really dark brown hair. So my brows are going to be dark today, but I don't mind that. I love super dark eyebrows on me, and I think that should be a thing that everybody does, even with blonde hair. So I'm going to just do this off camera real quick, but I'm going to use the brow definer and the brow gel to fill in, and I'll let you know my thoughts. I don't want this video to be too long now because I've already been lollygagging a lot. I love this pencil so much. I don't like I know that it's a sample, but I hate the size of it because it's so hard for me to grasp it. But I think I'm definitely going to get the full size version even of this color. I love how it looks. And this is an ebony, so it looks really nice on me. Y'all have to forgive me if this brow doesn't look as good as this one because I have not done my makeup in literal weeks. I have been so busy, I haven't had time. Like, I literally been working the last 2 weeks straight. And this is not an exception, because I also got a new mirror because my other one broke, and this one's much smaller, but it does have a magnified side, but it's like not helping me out because it's a little too small for my one eye to see. But it doesn't look bad, this eyebrow. I feel like I just need to clean it up. Also, if you notice, I've been more on the natural side of my eyebrows lately. Ever since I grew them back out, I've been kind of lazy with doing like the full painted on brow look. So I've been loving like the natural look lately. And now I'm going to put in this brow gel. Again, guys, I am sorry that if you hear that. There's construction literally going on next door because the house, my neighbor's house, when they left, their house was really disgusting and really like abolished. So when the new people came in, they're completely doing a whole new redesign of the house, and it's been going on for like 5 months now, and they're still not halfway done. And I'm like, hurry up. I hate being woken up at 6 in the morning. But yeah, we're gonna carve out my brows now. Guys, to carve out my brows, I'm so freaking excited because I finally got my hands on the paint pot from MAC. They don't sell it at my MAC because it's inside of a Dillard's, and it bothers me that they don't sell it because everybody wants like these kind of paint pots. So when I was in San Diego for my birthday, I just had to grab this, and with all the money like I had left for like my birthday money, I bought it, and I bought soft ochre because everybody grabs Painterly if they're like super fair, but Painterly look kind of like pinky for me, and I'm not about that. So I decided, you know, we're gonna grab soft ochre because it's more my color, and even if it's like my exact skin tone, I don't care. Eyeshadows are replaced. I love how the paint pot went on. I like the color of it. Maybe I will try Painterly, but like I said, Painterly was like kind of pinky for me. Hey, it just depends on how the eyeshadow goes on. This is like my exact color, but just a little bit more yellow, but I don't mind it. I kind of like it. Today we are going to be trying out the Pure X Raw Beauty Christie palette, and to be honest with you, I want to play with the neutrals, and I know I always say like I'm a huge color person, and I am, but her neutrals were the only neutrals that speak to me, and I feel like I play with color too much, and because I'm going to be trying out like the skin tint, like something like a natural skin tone, like very light coverage foundation kind of deal, I don't want to go super heavy with the eyeshadow so it doesn't look cohesive. So I think today we're going to skip the beautiful, beautiful range of rainbow and stick with our neutral palette because her neutrals are unique and beautiful too. And you already know the story of what happened when I was trying to get this palette. So if you don't know about it, link in the bio, watch my birthday video. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go in with Copper Boxes first as my crease color. I'm going back to my old ways where I stamp like my medium to darkest color in my crease and then blend that out. I don't know why. I've been really loving that technique again where I just stamp the color in my crease before I go in to blend it. This color Copper Boxes is a beautiful, warm, dark caramel brown color. I prefer warmer browns than cooler tone browns, even though I do like to play with more cool tones, or like if I do something natural, I do like to. I'm contradicting myself. Oh, I love warm browns, but then I like cool tones. But it's like if I do something neutral, I like to go with like grays and stuff. That's my kind of neutral. But I love these kinds of warm browns too. I know that this looks a little bit crazy right now. Hold your horses, because I'm gonna go in with Camelot right here and diffuse it. Oh, that is beautiful. That's blending like a dream, guys. Raw Beauty Christie, you outdid yourself. I freaking love this palette. The mirror in here is like my favorite kind of mirror because it's not super big where the palette's heavy and I gotta keep putting it down to grab my small mirror, but at the same time it's not too small where I have to get a bigger mirror. Okay guys, I love how this looks. It's like super duper, it's very neutral but very warm. These colors blend out so nicely. I'm just darkening up my crease because I am gonna go in with a shimmer right now. I'm not gonna add, like I said, I don't add too many colors because of the fact that we're gonna go more natural today. And this is already, like for some people this isn't natural. This is just like a neutral eye look. For me, I consider this natural. Alright guys, I can't help myself. I'm going to go in with B right here and just darken up my outer corner just a teeny little bit because I cannot help myself. Okay, I love that. That is looking super cute. I think now I'm going to go in with Golden Ticket on all, like literally just all over my lid because again, I'm not trying too hard today. I want this to just be cute. Okay guys, here's how the eyeshadow is looking. I honestly really love it, and this palette, I already knew that I was going to be in love with it because of when she first talked about it. I looked at colors, and in my honest opinion, this was the only palette I thought, if I can live off one palette for the rest of my life, I thought of this one because of the size, the color range, and the layout of it. I don't know why, it spoke to me, and I like literally could not get it on each launch until the final one when I messaged her and she messaged me back, and I was just dying, guys. Like, I literally was about to be in tears. Not even joking. Okay guys, now it's on to foundation, and I really want to try this Morphe 2 Skin Tint. I got a hint of beige because the other two colors look way too light or way too pink, and this was the only one that I thought would be like my color, and also because of the fact that it is a skin tint, so it's not meant to be like super full coverage, which I'm okay with right now because my skin has been doing pretty good lately. It's like, I can't explain it. It's like ever since I started changing my skin routine up, my redness has gone away. I still have some acne from wearing the mask, especially with working 8-hour shifts almost every other day. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong, there's still pimples on my face, but my skin has gotten much better since trying this new skincare routine out. I also got the Morphe 2 brush, and I've used it already, and I really like how dense it is. But cleaning it has been weird because I do my normal thing that I found out from Mikey from Glam & Gore, where she puts, Mikey from Glam & Gore, where she cleans her makeup brushes in alcohol. And so I've been doing that a lot lately. And I love how my brushes look to be 100% with you. But this is the one brush where if I clean it in alcohol, it gets kind of like, it gets really stiff. And I have to then just clean it with water. I'm really surprised on how much I am like already liking this so far because of the fact that when Morphe originally came out with their foundation, I hated it. I never bought it, but I did get a sample of it. And the thing is, I have dry skin. I have like dry skin all over my face, and like my T-zone and under my eyes do tend to get a little bit oily. But I did want to try it out because, you know, it's each individual person. Sometimes it works for people, sometimes it doesn't. And, you know, I wanted to make my own opinion on it. And I tried it, and that is the worst foundation I've probably ever used in my life. It broke up on me within minutes. It collected a lot around my nose. My skin felt like it was dehydrated. Like, I even put, like, dewy setting spray on it, and it's still just, ugh. I hated that. Anyways, we're going to move on to concealer, and I got this LA Colors Conceal It Concealer, and the thing is, we all know LA Colors is not the same as LA Girls. LA Girls is a actual, like, really good makeup brand, but LA Colors is, like, the stuff you see at the dollar store. The thing is, I wanted to try it out because I liked the color range that they had, and I've been, like, wanting to try a bunch of new makeup lately that's, like, not just, like, super high-end or, like super trendy. And when I saw this, I'm like, you know what, let's do it. Because they also had a bronzer that I think I'm going to try in this video that I haven't tried yet either, but it was really good. That I have not tried yet. I have not tried, and it looks really good, I meant to say. So far, this concealer looks a little on the pinky side, but maybe it'll look good with the foundation. This foundation is more yellow warm, and this concealer is a little bit pinky. It covered up all that missing, like, dry spots. So I'm actually quite shocked about that. I really do like that. Yeah, this is looking really good. Okay, for a $3 concealer, this must be one of the best I have ever used because it is, like, medium to full coverage, but it's not looking cakey. It's looking pretty good. It definitely does have a makeup look to it. It's not like one of those concealers, like maybe like what is this called? my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, where it has more of a skin look to it and doesn't look super makeup-y. But this one, I'm just saying, like, this one, it definitely has that makeup look to it. So if you don't mind that, I think you really like this. I'm just saying, like, if you're using a skin tint, though, with it, you're going to definitely see a little bit of a difference. I know that I am using a skin tint, and you're not really supposed to set a skin tint, but if I don't, I'm going to look so weird, especially if I powder just my under eyes and forehead where I get like a oily T-zone, and then have this just nice and shiny, because this is more of a dewy, natural skin, kind of like a glass skin kind of moment skin tint. So I am going to set it, but I'm going to use my normal products, which is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So I'm going to do that off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am powdered up, and to be honest with you, I really love how this looks with powder, because usually if you set a skin tint, you could see a lot underneath, because the shine from a skin tint helps to like mask the like your pimples or texture. Sorry, I have like a hair in my nose and it's bothering me and I can't get it, but you know, don't get me wrong, you could still see like my pimples showing through, but it doesn't look bad, because usually with skin tints, the one reason why I don't like them is because of the fact that you could see you could see the pimple and the redness, and it almost looks like amplified, if that makes sense. But other than that, I forgot to use these products, one of these products, because I've been on a cream blush thing lately. I don't know what it is, but I got the Morphe cheek and lip mousse, and I got this in a birthday sample from Sephora, the Milk Cheek Stick, and they're both beautiful. I've already tested both of these out though, and worn them over like bare skin, not on the skin tint. So maybe another day. So I think for now I'm gonna skip it, because I already powdered my skin and I don't want to ruin it. So yeah. Other than that, I have like 3 different bronzer contour thing. We have this LA Girl color bronzer, and the thing is, this is what made me want to buy the concealer, because it was like all like $4. I think this was like, oh, the price tag's on the back, $2.39. So I paid $2.39 for this. It's very cheap packaging, but I don't care about packaging. It's all about formula, and I've been even some dollar store makeup has been really good lately. Then I have this Morphe Bronzer in Frenemy, and the thing is, I got this from Marshall's for like $3, so you know that was a bargain I couldn't take. I had to take. And then I have this face powder in Deep from Milani, and I've been doing this a lot lately, where I buy face powders in darker shades to use as bronzers and contours. So I also got this. I think first I'm gonna like contour a little bit with this one, and like mix them around and do like the bronzer thing to see what kind of payoff I get, because I've used like Morphe bronzers before and they're not really pigmented. You gotta go in, like if you're like me and you want like super like chiseled cheeks, you're gonna have to go in a few times to get that. But who knows, this might be a different formula. I tested this out on my mom and I thought it looked pretty good on her skin, but my mom is also much darker than me, and this looked a little bit light on her, so it might be completely different on me. And also the fact that it has like reddish undertones. So I'm gonna just mix both around and we're gonna test this. Okay, just like expected, it's not super pigmented, but it's not terrible. It's more of that, like, it gives color, but it's not gonna add like, you know, kind of deal. But it's really nice, and the shimmer in it is not super shimmery, because I freaking hate bronzers with shimmer. But I like when bronzers, like my Physicians Formula bronzer, where it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So this is actually not bad. There's also a few things I've been really wanting to talk to you guys about, because I've mentioned this in my videos before, the last couple weeks have been really boring for me, because I've just been like working a lot lately. It's like my routine has been work, go home, watch kid, go home, sleep, like eat, sleep, like that's it. But the last couple weeks I've had, actually the last couple months, there has been a few interesting things. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen this already, my tattoo. Here's the thing, I filmed a video literally 2 days after I had got it, but that video never went up because I did not like how I was talking in it. I didn't like the quality of it. I felt like I stuttered too much, you know, it's just all those factors, and I decided to completely scrap it. But yeah, I had decided to completely scrap it because I just did not like how it turned out. And in that video, though, I had explained, like, literally the entire process of me getting tattooed and why I got this particular tattoo. And because you guys didn't see it, you obviously don't know about it. So I'm going to explain it in this video, so you guys could finally know why I got my first tattoo. And yes, I know it looks a little weird because it's like kind of wonky when I go like this and the skin stretches, but it's hard to show your wrist on camera, you know? Here's the thing. I got this tattoo back in September, when this tattoo parlor by my house, they're called Stranded Ink. They were having a tattoo event, and the thing is, a friendly acquaintance, almost a friend, because her name is Becca, and she did my tattoo. The thing is, I've never really hung out with her, but I talk to her all the time. I've talked to her on Snapchat, Facebook, all that other stuff, and she's an amazing, sweet person, and also an amazing tattoo artist, and she's like my age. She's 21, and here's the thing. I'm going to link her down below just so you can check out her work, because of the fact that she is, in my honest opinion, that good of a tattoo artist, and I recommend her to everybody because of the fact that during this tattoo event, I wanted to get her because I think you guys know, I get nervous in public. I'm not a public person. I prefer to be, I'm like a homebody. So getting my first tattoo, and also at a tattoo event, I just knew that it was going to be hectic for me. I was going to be scared. Like, I just knew that I was going to be scared after this. And I was, because there was already a ton of people there when I did get there. And I signed up, and the thing is, I knew that it was going to take a minute, but I did not think it was going to take 5 hours, and it did. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of this bronzer with my big bronzer brush, and I'm going to go in lightly with it, and we're going to see how this turns out. Ooh, this is oh, that's such a pretty color. I love this. Okay. See, guys, it's not exaggerating texture, and it's adding a nice warmth to my skin. It's not, like, overly orange. It definitely has, like, more of a warm undertone, but it doesn't look bad. Like, and it was like $3, so I recommend it. But back to the tattoo story. I waited 5.5 hours to get this because the event was an all-day tattoo thing. You bring your own design. Has to be a 2x2, and it was like $31 for the tattoo, which is actually a really good deal for a tattoo. In fact, extremely cheap. But yeah, that was their event, and I decided, you know, fuck it. I want to go. I want to get my first tattoo. I'm gonna be 21, and I'll do this as a birthday present to myself. Yeah, I was gonna do this as a birthday present to myself because I've always wanted a tattoo, and I do want to get more tattoos. I have so many that I'm planning on getting, but yeah, and they told me at first, like, they're not sure if I'd get Becca because of the fact that it's just, like, it's randomized, and I'm like, I understand that, but, like, I had already been talking to Becca way before that, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous around new people, and I don't know. It's just what goes on in my head. But yeah, I ended up getting her, which I was very happy about. And I was telling her the design. And the thing is, if you guys, I feel like some of you might already know what this design is. It's a circle with an X through it, and it's to represent, like, Creepypasta's proxy symbol. And the thing is, the symbol has so much meaning to me because of the fact that when I was in middle school and high school and elementary school, I've told you guys before, I have a speech impediment. I've always had a stutter, stammer, my lisp, and I got made fun of it a lot to the point where I was quiet in middle school and high school. I didn't talk to a lot of people, and then when I did finally open up, some people were just really mean to me, so I just kept to myself. And my outlet was reading and writing and drawing, like, creepypasta stories. Like, I loved it so much that a lot of my artwork was based around it. And you've seen my art. My art is kind of scary, and that's why it had, like, so much meaning to me. And I know creepypastas have gotten a bad rap because of what happened with, like, the whole Slender Man attack by those 2 girls, which, by the way, we're not going to get into that because that's such an old case. But, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, creepypastas have gotten a bad rap, or the fact that they've gotten a little tacky throughout the years. But when they first came out, you know, and it was, like, just about, like, the story, you know, I used to read it. Creepypastas like Slenderman, Eyeless Jack, Jeff the Killer, Jane the Killer. Like, it was my shit, and I loved reading those stories because it was exciting to me. I liked being scary. I liked scary things, but obviously not a lot of people agreed with that, especially in middle school, and I got made fun of it for also liking that. And it was hard to explain because it was my outlet, but at the same time I got made fun of because it was my outlet. But I never let it change me because I've always been known as like a weird, creepy person, and I don't care about that anymore. But that's the reason why I got it, and it was also to cover up old scars from years of stupidity. To be honest with you, I should have said a trigger warning, but I'm sorry about that. But that's why it has so much meaning to me, because it's literally part of my childhood and why I'm the person I am today, and why, I turned out the way I turned out. But yeah, that's my tattoo. Also, thank you again, Becca. I still love it. I cannot wait to get my next one. Planning on calling you soon to make the appointment. But anyways, let's move on to blush. I have this e.l.f. blush palette that I also found at Ross. And I thought it was really cute because they are nudie blushes and they're getting washed out by the light. Oh, you can see it more right here. I never wear nude blushes, but today's the day where we're trying something new and we're being a little bit more natural. And the thing is, I thought these were really pretty and I got them for like $3. And, that's a steal, even for e.l.f. blushes, because I've heard e.l.f. blushes are rather really, really good or really, really bad. So we're going to see if this is the really, really good or really, really bad. But everything so far has been working, like, pretty good. Like, especially, like, the bronzers and stuff. I love that. The skin tint is good. The concealer is good. The eyeshadows are great. These eyebrow products are great. I have no complaints so far. But I think I'm going to go in with this darker one just so I can have, like, that true kind of, like, coral peach, even though this is more of a nudie blush. I feel weird using, like, nudie blushes, to be honest with you, because of the fact that I always just use, like, a coral, a peach, but, again, we're more natural today. For highlighter, I have this Physicians Formula one that I put in a Z palette because of the fact that, oh my god, this eyeshadow broke. What the fuck? These three, highlighter, bronzer, and blush, and these eyeshadows came in this huge Physicians Formula block, and I can't remember who was, it was like X, and I think it was Rachel something. I cannot remember because I had bought this way back in way back in August. And I bought the box, and I didn't like how bulky the box was. Oh my god, talk, Abby. I didn't like how bulky the box was, so I decided to depot it, and put it in a Z palette, because I bought the Z palette a couple weeks ago, and I literally took like 2 hours and I broke like several of the eyeshadows, but it doesn't matter because I didn't break them like completely, and the ones that I did break completely, like this one, I was able to stamp it back together and it works the same. I also broke this bronzer, which made me really sad. But anyways, I decided to put it in a Z palette, and we're going to use this highlighter today because I've never tried Physicians Formula highlighters, but I've heard they're like really good, and I want to see for myself, Okay, I see why they're good. They're very glittery, but I mean, like, do we see oh my, okay, I'm going with a light hand now. For once, I'm not going to put any highlighter on my forehead because of the fact that this is so blinding. I don't want to be like glitter all over my forehead, but it feels weird not putting it on, so I'm like, do I want to? But at the same time, I'm not, because if I do, I feel like it's already way too much with this highlighter because it is so blinding with a more natural look, but it is just so freaking pretty. I can't help but like go extra, and it's bothering me that I can't. But I'm gonna go back on the blush brush to diffuse it a little bit because of the fact that it is such a harsh highlighter. Okay, I'm going to do my bottom lash line and mascara, but the thing is, I don't know what mascara to choose because the last couple weeks, I've been hoarding new mascaras, and I have the Climax one right here. We have Pat McGrath. I have the Bag Bang. I have this one I got for my birthday from Tarte, and It's a lot, and I have way more too. This isn't just it. So I'm gonna decide what new mascara I want to use because there's so many. There's the Anastasia one, there's Lancome, there's the NARS one, there's a few over here. Like, I don't know why, but I've been buying like sample mascaras like crazy because I finally realized I hate full size mascaras because I tend to never use them up before they have to be thrown away, because as you guys know, mascaras have to be thrown away within like 3 months, and I kind of agree with that. I don't think 3 months. I think maybe up to 6 months to a year maybe until I throw them out, because I've had one mascara where I had it for like 5 years and used it every day until it was gone. Remember that Ulta one? That was one of them, and I didn't realize it after. That's why my eyes were watering so much back then. But yeah, that's why I've been buying sample ones. So if I don't use it up, I'm not losing a lot of money or a lot of products, because the sample ones I go through really fast, and I'm okay with that because they're also cheaper. I mean the smaller, not sample. I think I'm just gonna go back in with copper boxes and darken up my my bottom lash line. I don't want to go too much, but I want to add just a teeny bit of color. So I think I'm gonna go like halfway. But I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath's Fetishized mascara. I've always wanted to try a Pat McGrath product. I have tried it before. That is a lie. I've tried a sample of the lipstick, but it was like a sample from a friend. Like, a friend had a sample, and then I tried a little bit of that. And I've always wanted. Pat McGrath is like a legend in the makeup community, and I love her so freaking much. I love her to death. And I've always wanted to try her products, but she's expensive. So when I found out there's a full-size Pat McGrath mascara in this Mascara Sephora Favorites box, the lady at Sephora also sold it to me, because I was already looking at it like, you know what? I'm kind of on a mascara kick lately. This is cheap. It's $48. This mascara is like more than that. I think it's like about $40, and you know, I just, you know, I couldn't resist. And with my birthday money, I think when I get paid next week, I'm gonna try to see if the Sephora at my house, close to my house, or by the mall, I mean, has like the other ones where there's like Sephora Favorites Face Collection, Sephora Favorites Lip Collection. I want to buy that because that looks interesting to me too. I really wanted to try it. But this is what the wand looks like. I'm not a huge fan of the wand, to be honest with you, because I feel like it's a little too big for me. But we're going to try it out anyways. You know, I already knew that this was going to be good, but I didn't expect her to hit that hard. The volume you get from this is amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, the wand, I'm right about it. It's not my favorite kind of wand, but the formula itself is beautiful. I freaking love it, and I know that I'm probably gonna use this mascara up completely, and then I'm gonna be sad because I'm not gonna have it anymore, and I'm probably gonna want to buy it again and then realize that it's way out of my price range. Guys, I swear, I hate how much I love this. I love it so much. This mascara is absolutely beautiful. It looks like I have lashes on. And you know me, I don't hate lashes, I hate the feeling of them, and I'm trying to like learn how to put them on myself. But I mean, like, do I need it if I have this mascara? I don't think so. Okay guys, for lips, I mean, I have a lot of lip products. New ones, from the Jeffree Star mystery box to like these collection ones, the Morphe 2 gloss, this gloss from Stila, this cute little sample lipstick thing from Kat Von D, and I bought the Kylie glosses, which I don't know why I bought, but I think it's because I love her other glosses that I just had to get them. So I have a lot of new products, and to be honest with you, this eye is so neutral, we can do anything, but I don't think I want to do a matte liquid lipstick just because of the fact that, again, we're going natural. I don't want matte. But before we do that, my lips are looking a little bit crusty, dusty, and busty. I'm going to wipe off this foundation from my lips with a makeup wipe, and then we're going to go in with a little bit of a lip liner just so my lips look a little bit more defined, and then we'll go in with the gloss. So I have this lip liner pencil from Real Her, and it doesn't have the name on it, but it says Women Rule the World, so I'm going to just assume that. And it's like a very light pink, and the thing is, I'm going to do that because my lips are naturally a light pink, And I just want them to look a little bit more defined before we put the gloss on, so. I know this is looking more of a bubblegum pink, which I was not expecting, but that's okay because I'm dabbing majority of it off just so, again, my lip looks a little bit more defined. I don't hate it, actually. I think it's actually a really pretty color, and I think with the gloss, it's going to cover it up. Okay, I think this is like a sheer gloss, but at the same time, oh, that is so pretty. Okay, that was weird. Right now my phone completely glitched out, and I was talking while putting on the lip gloss, and it glitched out, and none of the video came. I don't understand what happened, but I was just saying, like, I really love how this lip gloss is looking, especially with this lip combo, because even though this is more of a bubblegum pink, again, the eyes are so neutral that you can't really tell that much, and I really love how it looks. Because even though I usually never wear pinks, and I didn't think it was going to be this pink, I was more just like wanting a gloss on like my natural lips, just also just letting my lips look a little bit more defined, but I love that. I think it looks really cute. We're going to set our face, and that'll be it. For setting spray, I don't have anything new. I'm going to just use my Morphe continuous setting mist and set my face. Okay, guys, here's the final look. What do you think? I love how this came out. I think that this looks better than what I was originally going for because I was expecting something a little bit too natural, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting to do this much. But at the same time, I feel like it's really cute. I feel like this is a look that anybody can wear, but at the same time, it's a little bit me too because we're super glowy. I ended up also adding my luminous setting mist just on my cheekbones, nose, and forehead, just to give a little bit of a added highlight, and I love how that looks. It's very wet looking, which I'm okay with. I love a glowy skin look, but yeah, the foundation so far is good. Concealer is working out really good, which I'm surprised about. Well, my powder we already know, but like everything is really good so far. I am going to do one check-in because I know this video is already super freaking long and it's going to be too much, but I will do a check-in at the very end of the day just to let you know how every single thing wore on my face. But other than that, I have nothing bad to say. Everything is wearing pretty well. The gloss feels nice, the bronzer looks cute, the highlight looks cute, the blush looks cute, the foundation looks cute, the concealer looks cute, eyeshadow is amazing, this mascara is phenomenal. I have nothing bad to say. So I am going to see you guys in a few hours. If you're just watching this to now, have a great day. Be back. Hey guys, how are you? It has been roughly about 9-10 hours since I put the makeup on. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and the makeup has been on all day, and to be honest with you, everything wore beautifully. I took off the lip and the gloss before because of the fact that I just felt like it was too natural and I had to be crazy. And I did a little curl in my hair, which has since fell completely out. I don't even understand why I even try. But everything wore beautifully. The eyebrows are great. This foundation, the bronzer, the blush. I have no complaints. This highlight wore off a little bit, but it wore off nicely. And also, if you see this, the concealer is probably the one thing that I am not a fan of, just because of the fact that it started creasing after like 4-ish hours. But you can't really tell. And also, if you see like that darkness, it is from the mascara, and I've never had that happen with a mascara, but I still like it. I just feel like because it happened because me and Sarah were hanging out, and I was laughing and stuff, and I had it smear on my face like I was laughing really hard because she showed me a Hamilton political TikTok, and it was funny. I'm not going to get into it, but to be honest with you, everything wore beautifully. I love everything. The only thing I'm like iffy about was the concealer, but even then the concealer was like $3, so you know, if you're not gonna wear your makeup like all day, I recommend it. Everything wore very nicely, and I think it still looks really good. I feel like I could still wear my makeup out for a couple more hours, you know. But yeah, in the end, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell icon to see more videos from me. And also share this with your friends so they can see this weirdo in person. But yeah, have a great night, guys. Love you.
Bye.